sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. He sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now they'll throw with Lance. Able to find Gray here. Touchdown, 49ers! Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. McCann. Open, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're... You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Look at the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, McCann. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to work him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Here's Foreman. To the 43, 2nd down. The Niners at 2-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's the option. Running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Lance. Looking middle, and that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. An 11-yard touchdown. 49ers have moved out in front. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And they And will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Throwing on first down, McCann. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCann. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
To throw on 2nd down, McCann. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Walker.
And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Myers' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Red. White, 97. Black Ultra.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. McCann.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
On 1st down, Lance.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Was that a receiver?
Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Lance now on first down.
He's going to let this one go deep.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
And Johnson's kick is good. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we
Coming
go.
to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Yeah, with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Got an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. On 1st and 10, McCann.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, now, 50 Fury. 22 Needle. Blue the striker. 6, Mega. Blaster, 6.
A final shot before half for Lance.
He's going to air one out.
Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
Bulldozes past him. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They go play action here on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Walker. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. McCann. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start with the option. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Eric Armstead picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Off the play fake, McCann. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, McCann. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember: traffic, turbulence, people around you. Two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
How about this? And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 12, Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
126 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Trying the power game with Ham. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. McCann. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
4th down. McCann, touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the 9th on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, 49ers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And now here is another interception.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. McCann. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Right, 27.
Pollard. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down in the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tony Pollard, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made, and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He finds his man, complete. That's Newton.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now Lance again.
He finds his man, complete. It's Newton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
A carry for Foreman, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Danny Gray,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. McCann.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Here we go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Shotgun now for Lance.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Green Jack.
Here's Lance.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just... Walker hit and the ball is out.
And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Lockett, the man in motion.
Running left is Walker. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run again with Walker. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He'll buy some time right.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Niners take over first down 10. Their own 32-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Seahawks, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.